Devilman.
Oh my god, you're possessed, Sensei.
Devilman.
What should we do? Hi there.
I'm Devilman.
I'm Rio and this is Akira.
I'm Devilman.
Yeah, welcome to TinyWave. Today we are talking about...
I'm Devilman.
Yeah.
I'm when he's eating shit.
We are talking about Devilman OVA 1, The Birth, and OVA 2,
The bird. Devilman. The bird.
The demon bird. This is gonna be a very serious, informative, deep dive
Devilman.
review.
I'm
So,
Devilman.
Sensei,
Yes?
no, I mean Akira, will you please
I'm
come
Devilman.
sit down?
I'm Devilman.
Okay. First OVA starts with beautiful nature and fairies, monsters eating the fairies fighting back, more monsters and confusing stuff. Welcome to Devilman. We got Akira, MC, best boy, defender of animal rights, especially rabbits, Mickey, childhood friend who has a crush on him, and then enters old friend Rio, who's blonde, rich, and a little bit of a...
Biscuit.
He takes Akira in his Audi to his house, spooks him out a great deal with info on demons which he got from his dead father. Demons are real. They were stuck in ice during the Ice Age with the global warming. The ice is melting and they are coming back. Bunch of stuff happens. Demons attack. They crash the Audi. Hit an adult party set by old friend Rio himself. Folks turn to demons. Akira turns into Devilman and beats everyone to a pulp. End of OVA 1.
Fast forward 3 years, in real time. Akira gets a phone call, jumps out of the window, fights a bug
Turtle.
somewhere. He has a lewd dream about Mickey, interstage half-naked
Fully naked.
demon bird Sirenu.
Shirenu.
The bird contemplates for a while. Then she sends in Gilmore and the rest of Pink Floyd. Akira makes short work out of them. Shiren gets her opening, attacks. Rio jumps into his Ferrari, climbs a building. 360 no scopes Shiren. Then she griefs him. Akira goes Super Saiyan, Devilman. Then he screams, I'm Batman. No, I'm Devilman. They play cat and mouse for a while. Shiren gets injured.
Ripped.
She asks for reinforcement from Satan. He sends a care package in the shape of a rhino. They do the fusion dance. They attack, but she has a stroke or something. And then Rio Sus Asta shows up out of nowhere and he's like, we won. End of OVA 2.
What did you think when you first heard of Devilman OVAs?
I saw the art and I was like, oh my god, this is so familiar. 80s. I was really intrigued. And my first impression was, this is something that I'm gonna watch for a long time. Now realizing that
It's just too obvious.
Yeah.
For me, the name was kind of weird. I was like, what? Devil and man, like that combination. You know, like Batman, Superman, but like Devilman. Yeah, I found
I'm
it weird.
Devilman.
The story of the Devilman does not end in these two OVAs. They were left incomplete. And that, I think, is the main issue here.
Yeah, for me, honestly, the main issue was how confusing everything was. The first OVA just ends on an X-Men moment. Yeah. And the second OVA ends on another X-Men moment. I don't know what. Anyways, my biggest gripe was the pacing. And I thought the story, especially in the first OVA, took too long to pick up. And don't get me started on Rio.
Sus.
Very. I don't know what's up with Rio. In the first OVA, he just comes to Akira and is like, my father is dead.
Incredible.
That moment should have been heavy.
Yeah. Then Rio goes, and then he died. And then they just cut it into the dad burning.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
They cut into
And I mean, like, other scenes, the hospital scene, infamous hospital
Rio
scene.
in the first OVA was like, the only way that we can become stronger is to fuse with a demon.
Yeah,
and
we need to do this.
everything, the fate of the world rests on this.
Yeah.
And then in that hospital scene, he's like, just maybe this was wrong. Like, what?
Yeah, right?
And I don't know what's going on with the dialogue. In that same scene, Akira talks about his mother and how he's relieved.
Made zero sense.
Yeah.
The being relieved part is alright, is okay, you're relieved. But like, he says, maybe if I didn't turn into Devilman, then my mom wouldn't have to die. I'm like, what?
And then Rio says, yeah, maybe we were wrong. Dude, make up your mind. Yeah, the story was confusing, but the dialogue didn't help. Speaking of being Devilman, who the hell is Amun? Just give me some background. The characterization, please.
Wasn't every character like that? Vague, sus, underdeveloped.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, it's the norm for that era that they just throw you into a pit of characters and they tell you figure it out. But how can you figure out the main character at the end of the OVA? He just showed up out of nowhere and we were supposed to be hype about him?
When he declared I'm the Devilman.
Yeah.
I mean, you already know who the Devilman is. Devilman. Right, you already know. So that's the first OVA for you.
There was Kaimo the Rhino, though. He was the deepest, most developed character of the whole OVA, if not both of them.
Wow.
He came out of nowhere and the dude had everything. He had charisma, background, motives, emotions. What else do you want in a character? Like, give me that. The character just said, I know, a bunch of times, and I knew.
I know I'm in love with this guy. Sensei's in love.
I mean, that's a character well done. The dude didn't give a shit about dying. All he wanted just for Siren to bathe in her victory.
Yeah.
That just gave me lover vibes, you know? He was just, I'm in love.
I think in general, both OVAs were more about the visuals.
I mean, they gave us enough to see. There was a lot of nice moments, visually pleasing moments, if you know what I'm talking about. The animation was really nice, especially for the time.
It's very neat.
Really neat and smooth for the most part. Overall, really nice.
I agree.
I was vibing with it. I was vibing with the animations, with the art style, with the...
And with the music too, right?
The music was on point. It really added value, especially in the beginnings and the endings.
Yeah, that ending was my favorite. So with all of that said, what score do you think we should give this set of OVAs out of 10?
A 6.9.
Let's just give it a solid 7. The animation was really good. The music, all of that.
The visuals were
the design.
6.9. Wink, wink. No.
7.
6.9.
Anyway, something around that.
Give us your score in the comments and let us know how did you like Devilman if you've seen it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe share this video to somebody who's into
Devils.
Munchers.
Dude, I still think the title is
If
weird.
you like this video, watch this video next.
Devil is a particular demon. He was possessed by a demon.
Yeah, they just wanted to go
Shouldn't it
Batman.
be Demon Man though?
I'm
It is
Devilman.
incorrect.
Watch the video.